Over the last week, we have got some insane announcements from Star Wars. We got leaked trailers for Mandalorian Season 3 and Ahsoka, official confirmation of a new show called Tales of the Jedi, a Clone Wars spin-off, a trailer for The Bad Batch, and the confirmation of another live-action show called Skeleton Crew. And so much more. Video games, Lego Star Wars movies, all of that. And I want to discuss everything and tell you how it's going to be affecting LEGO. So we're going to kind of dive into detail, tell you a bit about each show, when it's coming out, and what LEGO sets we could potentially expect to see from this show and when. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you love LEGO Star Wars like I do, and we try to do these comprehensive analyses as much as possible. So with that said, let's get into it. So starting off right away, we have the new Andor show. We did get a teaser trailer for this. This is coming out August of this year, so just a couple of short months. And by far, one of the most exciting shows for me. It looks gritty and original, like prequel to Rogue One. It's going to be perfect. I'm really excited. It's not going to have many cameos. It's going to be something new and unique. As for LEGO sets, we already have an official picture of one of what I like to call the chunky gunship. It's a mix of a Republic gunship and a Razor Crest, basically. And it looks really cool. You get some new characters in it. We also do know that Mon Mothma is returning for a huge role. She's going to be mainly on Coruscant. It looks like we're going back to the Coruscant Senate chambers. So we might finally get those in LEGO. We also have some like trooper confirmations. We know we're getting Death Troopers in this show. We know we're getting Mud Troopers, which is really cool. And we're also supposedly getting Shore Troopers, which, you know, we have all gotten in LEGO before, especially in solo sets, and we could be seeing again. And we already have a second and third season confirmed for this show, which is nuts. And hopefully it ends up being really good, because I am beyond pumped for this show. Now moving on after that, we do have an Ahsoka show. This is coming out in 2023, so a little further down the line. Obviously, we're going to be seeing sets for this later probably in that year. You know, pretty much after August, September, we're not getting many mainline sets. So yeah, we're going to be seeing that. We have several characters confirmed for the show. Among these are Hera, Sabine, and Chopper, and likely Ezra, which is all amazing. I'm really pumped for that. We also have the character of Huang, the saber-building droid from the Younglings arc of the Clone Wars. He's gonna be in this show, which, oh, that's amazing. He's been around for like 1,000 years or something. He watched Yoda build his lightsaber, and now he's gonna show up in live action. And I am so excited to talk about him. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that Younglings arc later, because it's come up again. We also have a plot likely to be centered around them hunting for Ezra and Thrawn, wherever they may be. And there's loads of possibilities for sets we could potentially see from this show. Among these are going to easily be a ghost. That would be amazing. It's an easy give me. I'm almost certain we're going to get a ghost from this. I mean, you're getting Hera, Sabine, Jaden, whatever that guy's name is. We're getting the Syndulla's son, and we're also getting a Jedi shuttle, probably, I'd have to guess. We do see Ahsoka, you know, flying around in that at the end of Rebels. We did see that in the leaked trailer they had for that show. So I'd almost imagine we're getting a new Jedi shuttle from this show. That would kind of make a lot of sense, and I'd be happy to see it again. And it actually worked out pretty ironically, because the last adult female Twi'lek that wasn't Ahsoka that we've gotten was Shakti, which came in the Last Jedi shuttle, so that's pretty cool. We also did get a leaked trailer for the Mandalorian Season 3. Of course, again, I can't show you guys these leaked trailers, but they are still pretty cool. It was a pretty interesting trailer. This is confirmed to be coming out, the show, February 2023. So there's a solid shot we get some January sets for this show. And then depending on whatever the leak stuff is, chances are we will be seeing the rest of the sets potentially in March, like we did with the Book of Boba, where we got that in January. And then the actual sets we got for it came out a little later. That's a possibility. They come out in March, but more likely we'd probably end up seeing it in summer of 2023. And the plot essentially looks like they're returning to Mandalore, which is pretty exciting. And, you know, Mando's new starfighter obviously is in the trailer that we're getting a new set of. Supposedly R5-D4 is in the little spot where Baby Yoda is. And that's kind of cool. It makes sense because Peli has him, so maybe he buys him off him and finally doing droids. And that's kind of neat. We're also seeing loads of Mandalorians. I believe there was a picture from one of the shots. And it looked like literally some of the Mandalorians straight out of the Mandalorian Battle Pack. So that's a cool set to have right now. And Bo-Katan's back, so that's pretty cool. If you haven't gotten your Mandalorian Starfighter, that's a great one to have for this show. We also have shots in the trailer of Babu Frick, the legend. I'm dying to see him in Lego. And realistically, I think we could see the return of figures from the Mandalorian Battle Pack, because honestly, I think we've actually seen some of those characters in the show. There's a new Mandalorian throne Bo-Katan sits on. I think that's a possibility. Honestly, I doubt it, because they literally just did the other Mandalorian throne. But hey, I've been proven wrong before. Finally, a Babu Frick. I think this is honestly his best shot at being made as a Lego figure. And also potentially new Mando Starfighters. We saw a handful of them in this trailer. And then potentially even Mandalore. We did see at the end of that trailer, there was like a scarred and burned Mandalore area, which is nuts, and I'd be really pumped to see. Now let's go for one of our most unexpected surprises that I am beyond pumped for. It is a 6-episode show, a Clone Wars anthology called Tales of the Jedi. Now this is coming out in fall of this year. This comes out this year in the fall. There are 3 episodes that follow a baby to young Ahsoka growing up with her mom, as well as in the very early episodes of the Clone Wars. Like we see Phase 1 clones. We also do see a Phase 2 Rex, so I guess he shows up in this too. And we have official pictures, some of them of which I can show you from Star Wars Twitter. So that's pretty cool. And we also have an other half, which basically follows a young Count Dooku, and meeting Sifo Dyas, and it has his Padawan Qui-Gon, who I believe Liam Neeson has some voicing in this show. And it's just great to see Clone Wars Season 1 and 2 with like really cool graphics and good graphics. And we also, again, see Phase 2 Rex, and probably a good shot we end up seeing Fives and Echo in this show, which, that would be amazing to see them again in Star Wars. And it leaves a ton of room open for sets, like so much room. We could see a baby Ahsoka training type set. I think that would be great. Lots of things you could throw in there. And honestly, I think we have to wait till 2023 before any of this really comes out. I have a feeling it's a 6-part series, so they probably put it together relatively quickly. And we're going to almost certainly be sets from the show. It's just more a matter of when, but all we know is Clone Wars fans are eating good this year. Speaking of that, we have the Bad Batch Season 2. That got an official trailer. It also did get a special celebration trailer that they didn't show publicly. This one's tied with Andor for me for hype. I loved the Bad Batch Season 1. It wasn't as popular with a lot of people. I loved it to death. Coming out in fall of 2022, and so much happened in this trailer. We saw the return of Commander Cody in new gray armor. We also saw Rex coming back in this show, which is amazing. The Batch has all new armor, which is very disappointing to me, because I don't really want to have to buy more Bad Batch figures. But I guess they're going to have to update that for LEGO now. We're also seeing Clone Commandos, and this is giving us a very strong potential for us seeing them. More plane Phase 2s, gunships in it, Scorch is in it from Delta Squad. We see Gunji, as well as the other one return, the other youngling return to this show, which is amazing. The Zillo Beast is back, that clone Zillo Beast from the Clone Wars. And they're also going to Kashyyyk, which is amazing. And set-wise, I'm almost certainly, we already have the shuttle, we already have the new Cad Bane set coming out, but they're all going to need new armor variations, which really opens a question as to what will we see them coming in. And it's really going to depend. There were no concrete vehicles I could look at and say this is going to be a flagship thing that is going to show up. We did see a decent amount of Republic attack shuttles, so I think there's a strong shot we could see those potentially. But other than that, it's going to be interesting to see. Now, of course, we also did get a trailer for Jedi Survivor or Fallen Order 2, a Fallen Order sequel. Now, when Fallen Order initially came out, we all thought, they're not going to do sets on the show on this game because it's too violent. And it looks like that's not true because we are getting a BD1 now this year. So that leaves room for us to see new Fallen Order sets, or Jedi Survivor rather. And honestly, I think we have a very solid shot to see the Mantis, the flagship ship of the show, or of the game, I'm sorry, I'm used to saying show. And we already have a BD1 minifigure, so that's a start. I honestly wouldn't doubt us seeing a Jedi Survivor set. I'm really down for it, and that would be really cool. But wait, we have like 5 more things, so stay tuned. We have Young Jedi Adventures. This is a Disney Junior show that's also going to be on Disney Plus about younglings set in the High Republic era. I think this is going to be one of our first High Republic era shows, set in spring 2023, and Yoda's probably going to appear in it. And I'm almost going to guarantee we're going to see junior sets for this, because like we could look directly to another show that was given a Disney Junior show. It's like Spider-Man Webheads, and they were also giving a 4+ little mini theme for Spider-Man. So I'm almost certain we're going to be seeing the same exact thing with Young Jedi Adventures. And as long as they're not taking away from other mainline sets, that should be pretty cool. I'd be totally down to see more sets. The more the merrier, in my book. And yeah, I'm really down to see some new exclusive figures. They're going to have to be because it's High Republic era. And yeah, now let's get into our new announced live-action TV show. We have the show Skeleton Crew, a live-action 2023 show. They don't specify, which probably means it's going to be towards the very end of the year, like Book of Boba Fett. And as they describe it, it is a coming-of-age tale set in the sci-fi universe. There's an actor in it named Jude Law. He, I believe, was in the Fantastic Beasts movies. And basically the whole show centers around this one ship. If I had to guess, whatever the ship may be is going to be a main $160 set, like a Falcon or a Imperial-like cruiser-style set. It's going to be that big. And I'm down for it. I'm excited to see what this thing's going to look like, and chances are this is going to be a big set we're going to get from this show. It's probably only going to be one set, maybe a second. And then, after that, we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, we'll probably won't get sets for the show until, like, 2024, which is mildly unfortunate, but I'm excited to see it either way. We also have a new LEGO Star Wars special coming out. We've been getting these pretty much every year since Disney Plus launched. We got the holiday special, which was amazing. We got Terrifying Tales, which was great. And this year, it is coming even earlier, coming out August 5th of this year. Dang, August is going to be packed with this in Andor. And Star Wars Summer Vacation is the premise. Basically, they go on a vacation in the summer, and they get to see how other villains and characters tried to spend their time, dancing around in the summer. So we already do have one minifigure confirmed for this, and it is Darth Vader building a little sandcastle. Here's a picture of it. It's really great. They revealed that at Star Wars Celebration. It may not be Christmas themed fully. As long as we get one Santa minifigure in an advent calendar, I am happy. You need one. That's just a requirement for advent calendars. But other than that, we do have confirmation that the advent calendar is essentially going to be based off of this show, which is a little weird because, again, winter is more of a snowy time. But hey, I'll take what I can get. I'm actually really down to have a themed advent calendar every year with whatever show they produce. I wish last year's was themed around the Terrifying Tales. I would have been way more down for that. That would have been epic. But that's just my hot take. Now, finally, we do have the Taika Waititi movie. This is a new Star Wars movie confirmed to come out at the end of 2023. We will likely get a full wave around September, October time. Bring back the Force Fridays. And this, is very exciting. And this is going to be my first time as a LEGO YouTuber having a movie drop, which is actually really exciting for me. And then we also have the Acolyte show confirmed for 2023. That is going to be about the Sith. We also have Rogue Squadron, Rangers of the New Republic, Lando, and Droid Tales. And ladies and gentlemen, that is every major Star Wars project confirmed to be in development by Star Wars. I am beyond hyped. We also have a couple seasons of other shows like Mandalorian Season 4 that have been confirmed, which is all very exciting, and I'm curious to see how LEGO is going to handle each of these. 2022 and 23 are going to be packed years. I did not realize how much was coming this year. Tales of the Jedi and the Bad Batch are coming out at the pretty much exact same time. We're getting the new summer special. We are also getting Andor around the same time. We are also getting next year like 4 or 5 different shows, which is nuts. And things are going to rapidly pace up. So I hope LEGO can keep in demand, and I hope that they slow down on their original trilogy sets. They go back, they do the sets they need to finish for shows like the Clone Wars. I don't want shows like that to be completely forgotten and fade into obscurity. They need to do some more sets for that. They need to go back and do some more sets for the Book of Boba. I hope none of those get left behind. And with that said, those were my full thoughts on all of this. If you guys enjoyed this full analysis of everything I think that is coming in this year, I would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button again, because I put a lot of work in this video. With that said, I will see you all in the next one. Remember to peace out and stay awesome.